Hello everyone, this is Boichi. So, I was answered the questions you sent for the question and answer event celebrating 5,000 subscribers on my channel. But there were so many fantastic and helpful questions that I wanted to answer all of them. So I've decided to do another question and answer video. First, thank you so much for sharing your excellent questions. I'm so happy to read them. The quality of your questions is incredible, and I don't know if I'll be able to answer all your manga curiosities, but I'll try my best. So let's get started. Today's question is from InfinityMaster. Sensei, how can we draw beautiful hair and clothes like you? It looks so difficult. Wow! That's a great question. Thank you for sharing your question, InfinityMaster. How to draw hair and clothes for manga characters? There are many ways to draw and design them. However, I struggled with designing hair and clothes when I started out as a mangaka. I had a terrible fashion sense. Well, not much has changed even now. I never really enjoyed shopping or paying attention to my own attire, especially when I was a student because my family was very poor. I have no money for shopping. I used to envy my friends who had a good sense of style. Anyway, when it came to designing clothes and hairstyles for my manga characters, I used to reference fashion magazines. Ali was my favorite. The famous fashion magazine of French origin offers fashion and beauty content. It is a really well-known magazine, so I'm sure you've heard of it before. I try to find good photos and organize them into the data I need. Hairstyles for hair design. I gathered photos according to every various hairstyle. Clothes for clothes. Separately. The internet also helps me find the examples I need. I made folders for each topic. Historical, modern, traditional, and trendy. Separated them and opened them whenever I need. But in the case of Dr. Stone, I am working on today. I don't need any fashion images or hairstyles from the magazines and the internet. Most of the costumes of the characters in Dr. Stone are designed by me, as they are mostly products of my imagination. Take Taiju as an example. He's the character you can see in a boy's manga. Taiju is like strong, kind to others, honest, and reliable. So I designed him like Kitano Ken from Sun Ken Rock. His hairstyle is a bit like Ken's. But his character should be compared to Senku. He is a strong boy but not that smart, you know? So I designed him to show his forehead. No covering hair so that everyone can see his face and what he is thinking. He cannot conceal thoughts, emotions, and facial expressions. Round and circle hairline a bit, and thicker and fuller dark hair. That is how I designed Taiju. Okay, and Senku is. When I delved into Senku, I gave him a curve to his hairstyle to differentiate it from Taiju. I don't put any tone on it. I put his hair is a little flashy, dark at the tips of his hair. I wanted to add that feeling. A little evil-looking boy feels. Senku has two pointy hairs that cover his forehead. I designed him to give the impression that Senku is a very emotional and smart boy he is. And Senku's costume. He had been turned into stone for 3,700 years and woke up from the petrification. He procured the equipment he needed to survive from nature. So his costume was made from the deer skin that he hunted. Simple design, then his hair. So how do you want to draw the hairstyle and clothes design for your character? You have to decide the character's personalities first. Write the story and give the meaning and role of the character in the story. What is your character's personality? Does it have an evil appearance? If so, you can base your character on the devil, right? Despite appearing good-looking and kind on the outside, deep inside, the character harbors a dark side. A horn-shaped headband would be a good symbol to convey the character's identity. Design and incorporate the symbol. That way, readers can understand what the character truly represents. Just like Minami Hokotozai that I'm drawing now. Create the character based on the meaning and role within the story. Gather as much information as possible and combine it with the character you want to create and design. Ensure the character's role and significance align with your story. Alright, thank you so much and good luck to you. I'll see you in the next question and answer video.